School board meeting to order for Monday, November 25th. We'll start with a moment of silence and Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, so before we get into our meeting, we need to amend the agenda to go into closed session for the purpose of discussing negotiations. So a motion is needed in order for us to do that.
So moved.
Support. Any comments or questions? Okay, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. So item number 7 will be closed session, and then action items will become item number 8. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is items of interest, recognition, and inquiry. Board of Ed members, anybody have anything this evening?
I did see where the Marine City Band was given a $500 award from the Community Foundation, and they're going to use it for new uniforms. So congratulations to Marine City Band, Marine City High School Band.
I'd just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
I would too. I'd just like to wish everyone a grateful, restful, and thankful Thanksgiving.
Okay, so item number 3 is our academic spotlight, and this evening it is Marine City Middle School with our principal, Mr. Chris Marine.
We rehearsed this nearly long enough. All right, so thank you, President Frank, Superintendent Savula, for the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the combined drama program that we have set up here. So middle school is a time of discovery. It's a time of transition. And it's a time to figure out what you kind of like and what you don't like. And so we really have made it our purpose to increase and have as many opportunities as possible for our students to have real experiences with different types of things, different clubs, different activities, different sports, different musical elements. We're fortunate that we are in a situation where we're on the same campus with Marine City High School. As we're on the same campus, we're able to tap into the expertise that we have from our teaching staff, our coaches, but also the other students that are part of our campus. Just last Wednesday, the high school band students came over and were working with the 6th grade band in their sectionals, teaching them how to work their instruments in a different way. So not only does it help our band students, our 6th grade band students pick up the band, but it also helps our older students kind of refamiliarize themselves with some of the basics there. Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about Mariner Drama. This is something that we're very proud of, bringing to our middle school. Last year was the premier year. We ran 2 one-act plays, and I'm done talking about it, so I want to pass it off to some students because their experiences are the ones that tell the story. So I'm going to pass it off to 3 current middle school students. We have Emma Terhune, we have Molly Beaker, and we have Abby Codet.
Hi, drama has made me a more confident person, which has helped me to become a better leader. I have learned time management skills because I have to divide my time between drama and other activities. Drama has also taught me how to be committed because other people depend on me to be at each rehearsal and performance. I think Mariner Drama is a really good thing because kids get to participate in more than just sports and build relationships and friendships with others. I have also performed at the Riverbank Theater. Working with adults at the Riverbank has a different feeling than working at school with my peers. At the Riverbank, I meet and work with new people all the time versus working with my peers at school. Here's Mom.
Hello, my name is Molly Beaker, and I'm an 8th grader at Marine City Middle School. And good evening. I found my love for theater when I started working with Riverbank when I was 8 years old. In 7th grade, when I heard Mr. McCullough was starting a theater program for the middle school, I was beyond excited. Since then, I have participated in the Marine City Middle School Summer Youth Program 2 times and with the middle school play. Mr. McCullough and the theater high schoolers made learning fun, and I look forward to class every day. These experiences have improved my skills, helped nurture my passion for theater, as well as create stronger friendships with my peers. I am really excited to start high school theater next year, and we will be stronger and better because we have been working together longer. In closing, I would like to thank Mr. McCullough, the high schoolers who have helped us, Mr. Ming, and the school board for making Marine City Middle School drama possible for us. I'm looking forward to see everyone at further productions. And here's Abby.
Hi, my name is Abby Cadet, and I am in 7th grade in Marine City Middle School. The reason why I joined Manor Drama was because I would like to be an actress when I'm older, and it's like having another family. Ever since I joined, I have made many high school friends, and they have been teaching me how to perform and on stage and how to react on stage. Those are our experience, and now I would like to welcome magnificent Mr. McCullough to the podium.
I don't know who this magnificent guy is. I'm going to be really brief because it's better told through the students, but the goal is never the performance. The goal is we strive for family in our high school group. We want that same family feeling for our middle school group. We want an environment where kids build confidence, feel confident in themselves on stage, and that's our goal with the middle school. So we tried a few starts a few years back to get this started, and finally last year was the year where lightning struck, and it was phenomenal. It was awesome seeing the middle school kids perform on stage. It might have been just as awesome, if not more, seeing the high school kids, being able to mentor them. I really just supervised, set up rehearsals, and then I took a back seat. Now I'm going to let the students speak to that. We have 2 students that are alumni of the Marine City Middle School program who are going to speak next, and following them will be actual leaders that were part of the program last year. So I'm going to introduce Kaya Vetrano to speak about her experiences.
Hi, I'm Kaya Vetrano, and I'm a 9th grader at Marine City High School. I have to say that the middle school drama program was really beneficial for me because it gave me familiar faces to look forward to seeing in my high school years to come. And sadly, some of them are seniors this year and will be leaving us. They're also very great actresses and actors who taught me more how to be better part of the drama program in the high school, and they made the auditions less hard and less scary, which in middle school it was pretty scary. But now they're pretty easy because I'm used to them. So here is Emily Mcglinn to add on.
Hello, I'm Emily Mcglinn. I'm also a freshman. Being when I was in elementary school and watching my brothers go through drama, I'd always wanted to be part of that. So when he said that he was going to do a middle school play, I got very excited because I would get more experience so I could be better in high school. And going through auditions was terrifying. I hated it. But now, since then, I've become even better with it. And it really opened my door to opportunities to become more confident and become a better actress.
Hello, my name is Shane Voss. I'm the treasurer for Mariner Drama.
And I'm Logan McCullough, and I'm the drama president of Mariner Drama.
Hi, I'm Scout. I'm the secretary at Mariner Drama.
I'm Morgan, and I'm Mariner Drama's vice president.
All right, so we're here to talk a little bit about Marine City Middle School drama. So let's go right into it. All right, so Marine City Middle School drama was a phenomenal experience. We had 38 6th through 8th grade actors and actresses perform with us. We had 15 high school mentors. What was the ratio for that?
It's about 1 mentor per every 3 or 4 students.
So they had a pretty good one-on-one experience with each of the high school seniors, freshmen, juniors, sophomores, on and so forth.
So these were the 2 shows that we did. One was called Appropriate Audience Behavior. The other was called 10 Ways to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse. They were both pretty silly and fun shows that allowed the kids to adapt and see what the high school acting experience would be like, and it was a good introduction for them.
All right, for audition day, we actually had, with myself and my sister, we'd had Thomas, Abby, we had myself, my sister Scout, and we had Morgan, and my father. So we had basically 5 high school students to make sure that when they entered the high school, they had familiar faces automatically. It was super nice, it was calm, we gave smiling faces, they came in and they had a great time. You want to add anything to that?
Nope, I was not there, sadly. Okay, so this is our first rehearsal. We had both productions rehearsing at the same time in 2 separate rooms. And as you can see, we had some of the leaders sprinkled out between the students so if they wanted like pronunciations or like facial expression tips, we'd be there to help them out.
We had high school people sprinkled in between each other. Next, rehearsal. So as you can tell, we had high school students at every single rehearsal. They gave notes, they gave feedback, all positive and constructive, and it was a great time. It helped each of the middle schoolers connect with their high schoolers, so that it kind of gave them a bond going to high school like Audition Day did. As you can tell, we were even integrated inside of it. Some of us actually acted with the middle school, so it gave them a pretty good experience to act with high school actors and actresses.
For bonding with the cast, in drama, we do bonding exercises and bonding games that help the students learn each other's names or hobbies or activities that they like and help further build friendships.
We have some pictures that are coming up. This is our performance in March. As you can see, Kyler Trano, Quinn McCullough, and Emily Mcglinn. As you can tell, as they did this process of the middle school one act, they actually built confidence within themselves, which is always a good trait for everyone, and it just helped build character overall.
These are some more pictures of the performance. As you can see, they're learning their facial expressions and facial features, and it shows a variety of grades. So there's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade in there.
Here's some more pictures. As you can tell, they really got into it, which is super cool. We already have these bright actors and actresses coming up, and overall, they had a good experience. They had good feedback. They told us they loved it. It was an awesome time.
And as you can see, some of the mentors were also in there, including myself. And on the right is Hannah Tomasak, who graduated last year. And I think having the leaders involved in the production really shows the kids like a good mentor and someone to look up to acting-wise, and yeah.
Overall, this experience really helped them. We think it's a great program. We're going to hopefully continue it. It's amazing. Hope you guys really enjoyed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So as a leader in Mariner Drama, the middle school production was a really good way to kind of get experience in student directing, because as vice president, I, alongside of Mr. McCullough and Logan, help to direct scenes sometimes and give students feedback. So this was kind of a perfect setup for that, and it gave me an opportunity to get to know the people that would be coming up so that I could help them kind of integrate into high school a little better so they wouldn't be as afraid of a lot of it. Because coming up from middle school into high school can be kind of scary sometimes if you feel a little alone or lost.
So being a leader during this, it gave me more confidence to go out and help each other. And it helped, for me personally, strengthen bonds that I know I would never have had without this, like with the middle schoolers. And like the freshmen now, it usually takes me a whole show to get to know them. But now that I had that experience with the middle school, I didn't have to start there. I could already just make more friends, so. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll do a quick plug. We are bringing it back, and we will have it again this year, so mark your calendars for March 23rd.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And we're off the path to keep building a set. So.
Yeah. Okay, the next item on our agenda is the consent agenda, and a motion is needed for the approval of minutes, October 2018 regular meeting, November 14th special meeting, approval of payment of bills, the financial statement, and a schedule of investments.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? Okay, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. The next item on our agenda is recognitions of persons wishing to address the board. I have one green card. Alan Richley, if you'll please come to the center microphone.
Good evening. Before I begin with my prepared remarks, I'd like to make clear that I'm not here to speak on behalf of any group or individual besides myself. Many good people have legitimate concerns to the school closure issue that's before the board and that you've considered. I'm here to address the elephant in the room. Unlike these good people, I won't stand here to blow smoke up your skirts or to pretend that you've done a good job managing this district, because you haven't. That's why we're here. For me, this isn't about a specific school closure. It's about a pattern of behavior from this board and administration. I don't think anyone is naive enough to believe that we can sit on our hands and do nothing. On the other hand, secret meetings and backroom deals to close a school and raise taxes are unacceptable. You have all failed to learn from past mistakes on these issues. The first place parents hear of a school closure should not be in the newspaper or on social media. Sadly, this is not the first time. Riverview East High School, Gearing Elementary, Eddy, and now Palms. Let's set the record straight on a few things right here, right now. The East China School District brings in more local tax revenue than any school district in our area. According to the Michigan Department of Education, the East China School District brought in nearly $22 million in local revenue. That's over $5,600 per student. That's more than Elginak, Capac, Marysville, Memphis, and Yale Public Schools combined. In fact, that's more than the Port Huron Area School District, which, by the way, is over double our size in student population. And yes, more than Anchor Bay and Richmond Public Schools as well. Neighboring districts are seeing growth, yet have lower tax revenue. So what's the difference? Maybe it's leadership. We have pessimistic leaders who look how to manage what is, in their view, an inevitable decline. Instead of marketing our district to other districts, they opt for tax hike proposals. We need leadership with vision, someone who will be an ambassador for the district and your children, not someone who ignores them until it's politically convenient. According to minutes from the October school board meeting, the board voted to spend over $160,000 on renovations to this building, the central office. At this same meeting, administration officials said that they were proposing the closing of a school due to lack of money. So we have more than enough money for renovating administrative offices, but not for schools. It's okay to spend thousands on administration, but it's all about the kids, right? How can anyone take you seriously on this issue of a financial crisis, but yet you can spend money like drunken sailors? Not to mention that you don't have the guts to do it on camera. You waited until the cameras were off to make the vote. That's cowardly. Unfortunately, instead of learning from past mistakes, our quote-unquote leaders multiply them. Instead of listening to taxpayers and putting students first, they opt for backroom deals to pad their pockets. All they care about is the money. They're using this process to sell out our district to the highest bidder. They're using it to influence special interests. That's not the way an education system should work. That's not how our leaders should act. We deserve better. Our children deserve better. My fellow citizens, may I dare ask, is open, honest, transparent government too much to ask? Is that a bridge too far? Are we being too forward with a request of a fair and inclusive process? We must demand more from our elected leadership now and in the future. If we continue to elect leaders obsequious to administrative demands over what is in the best interest of students, then we're only fooling ourselves. Shame on us. If we continue to support the same style of leadership expecting a different result, then our district is doomed for failure. My friends, at what point will we hold leaders and employees accountable for using children for their own political purpose and agenda? At what point will we finally rise up, hit back, and say, enough is enough? At what point? I will end with a quote from the great Mark Twain. He once said, in the first place, God made idiots. This was for practice. Then he made school boards. Thank you.
So the next item on our agenda is information discussion items, summer tax collection. Ms. Sybula? Okay.
Good evening. I am making this recommendation for Tina Thrift, our Director of Finance for East China School District, who is not here this evening, in regards to our summer tax collection. In order to maintain our summer tax collection, the board is required to pass a resolution before the beginning of each year. The resolution that is provided for your review is requesting for summer tax collection for general operations and debt fund obligations. Without summer tax collection, the district would be required to borrow money from the state to pay for routine payroll and payment of bills. As you may recall, the district does not receive state aid during the month of September. With state aid received on approximately the 20th of each month, the district is actually without state aid revenue for 2 months, from August 20th to October 20th, thus requiring cash flow assistance. Therefore, Tina is recommending that the board approves the resolution for summer tax collection at your next meeting in December.
Anybody have any questions? Okay,
No,
thank you.
Yep.
All right, the next item is the elementary recommendation.
Thank you. Good evening again. At last month's board meeting, the district administration team made the recommendation due to the district's continued declining enrollment to close Palms Elementary. The East China School Board has a practice that whenever possible, a recommendation will be made to the school board during one board meeting, and then action on that recommendation is taken at the next regularly scheduled board meeting the following month. The discussion and discovery period between the two board meeting dates allows the school board and the district administration time to hear different viewpoints and gather additional information, if available, on the recommendation. Since the October board meeting, we have met with the leadership of Palms PTO, and they presented an enrollment outreach plan that they had developed, focusing on the unique location of the Palms School to attract additional students to attend Palms Elementary. They have very good ideas, and they also have the commitment from their parent group to provide the work and funds if necessary for the enrollment outreach program. I am impressed with their organization, passion, professionalism, and willingness to work with the school district. East China's continued declining enrollment has put pressure on every aspect of our school district, and we do not have many opportunities due to the location of our schools, with the possible exception of Palms, to attract students from outside our district. I would like to take this opportunity that the Palms PTO is presenting and work with them on the enrollment outreach program. As always, the district will continue to review options for reducing spending while maintaining our excellent services and programs for students. I appreciate everyone who came forward. I appreciate the professionalism of the Palms PTO leadership and their willingness to take on this challenge. And I appreciate you, the members of our school board, who are willing to take time to listen and discuss other options when they are presented. I think that many times people may think that nobody is listening and that decisions are made ahead of time and automatic. This is just not true of this school board or of this district administration. We believe that education is a service industry, and I think that it is demonstrating good leadership when you're willing to listen to your community members and be responsive to them. With that being said, I am withdrawing my recommendation to close Palms Elementary in order to work with the leadership of Palms PTO on an enrollment outreach program. Thank you.
I just want to thank the board for all of your hard work as we went through this process, and just kind of reiterate what Mrs. Cybula said, as far as the board does not come into every meeting with a preconceived decision already in our heads. We aren't doing any backroom deals, and we certainly aren't taking any money. But what we are doing is we're listening to our parents and our students and our staff, and we're trying to work with all of you to make the best decisions going forward so that we can make East China, keep East China a best district in Michigan. So I thank you all, school board members. I thank the Palms parents, and I thank the school board for doing the work that we needed to do. Thank you. So at this time, a motion is needed to go into closed session. As I mentioned earlier, it's for the purpose of discussing negotiations.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor? Oh, I'm sorry, I need to do a roll call. Mrs. Cedar?
Yes.
Mrs. Murphy?
Yes.
Mrs. Spivak?
Yes.
Mr. Disselrath?
Yes.
Mrs. Griefor?
Yes.
Okay. Any opposed? Okay, motion is carried. We're going to go into closed session, and when we come back out, we will be voting on the action items that are presented on today's agenda. The East China Administrators ECAA Collective Bargaining Agreement, the Emergency Operation Plan, the Marine City High School Panama trip, and the preliminary qualification application, if anybody wants to stay for that. Then the items for our next regular board meeting will be the budget revision. Then at that time, we will adjourn. But right now, we'll move into closed session. Thank you. ECAA bargaining agreement?
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries. B, emergency operation plan. I need a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Marine City High School Panama trip. Need a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Yes.
Preliminary qualification application. Motion is needed.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Items for next regular board meeting, I already mentioned budget revision. At this time, we're adjourned.